spicy peanut noodles with chili oil. You can't go just copying me. Let's get started. Exactly why I typically do not blow dry my hair. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my hair, which is ironic because I naturally have curly hair, as we know. I don't really worry about the bottom layer too much. I mainly just concentrate on the top layer because that's kind of what you can actually see. Just to show you in a bit of a slower motion, so pretty much you'll just section off your hair like this. You will turn it like this around the straightener. That, and then I sort of comb it out or brush it out, because obviously we don't want it to look like I've actually tried to make my hair look like this. The whole point is that it's supposed to look like I just sort of woke up like this. I would say as a general rule it's better to over curl, and then a lot of the curls will drop, especially if you have naturally straight hair. I think given my hair is so curly and frizzy, it actually kind of wants to stay in whatever position I put it in. So if I'm going to put it in a curl, it will stay in the curl for the rest of the night. So I have to sort of brush it out a lot and play around with it a lot to get it to sit how I like. But I would say typically if you have naturally straight hair, you can over curl it a little bit, you can brush it through, and it will probably drop even more as the day goes on. And the last thing I like to do with my hair like this is I'll add some kind of sea salt or beach spray sort of thing. So this one is from the brand Player. I will typically just add a few sprays, and just so you guys can see it in better lighting, here is the final result of the tousled beach waves I tried but didn't actually try hairstyle. Little pre-lunch snack, hey?
It's like chilled and heavy.
Oh yeah, it's
and like,
chilled.
Look how thick it looks.
Oh my god, it's like a thick shake, not a milkshake. Give us a little taste test. So it's a banana chai milkshake, yeah?
Smell the chives.
Thick? Is it good?
Cannot be good for you.
Oh my god, this is so yum! Wow. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
So full. I don't know why we ordered so much.
For me it was the milkshake.
Yeah, the milkshake we did not need. Even the chips were just overkill, I think. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give that restaurant?
Oh, it's pretty good. I'd probably give it a 7.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because I think it's got its best value is in the first time you go there. There's not many places in Melbourne that do those katsu sandos, and so it's like a real novelty, and it's really cool. It's really super trendy, really tasty and everything. I would recommend it.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Like, I think if you know you want to try it, you should. Yeah. Like, it's still worth trying. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, that's
so
good.
A little bit higher than you.
Maybe I love mine.
You can't go just copying me. And definitely a chicken katsu sando, I think, is like the thing.
Oh yeah, if you went there and got anything else, like you didn't do it properly.
What are you doing? But maybe that cake that I got as well. Although that actually didn't taste that great, it just looked really good.
The cake was pretty damn good. I don't know what you're talking about. I think the cake was good.
It just tasted like whipped cream. My eyes are so puffy. I'm going to be shooting a lot of content this afternoon for Instagram, but also for YouTube. Hopefully I'm going to do a style video this afternoon. So I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on. Alright, we are now in the kitchen, obviously, and I'm going to be baking something really yum today. I've actually never made this before, but apparently it's very easy from what I could see online, the recipes that I looked at. So I can't imagine it's going to be too difficult, but pretty much I'm going to make a fig tartine? Yeah, I'm gonna make that. I think I've mentioned to you guys, my friends before, Jerk and Zoe, but pretty much they have the most amazing fig tree in their backyard, and they gave me so many fresh figs. They look so good, right? So yeah, I just thought I would make a little fig dessert. Let's get started. Look how beautiful these figs look. Butter and sugar literally smells amazing. While I'm just waiting on my tartine, I'm just going to make a very quick and easy lunch. Pretty much I'm just going to cut up all the vegetables that I've got in my fridge and chuck a bit of rice, chuck an egg, and there you go. Okay, it is all happening. We've got the vegetables cooking, but I also feel like the tartar tan is looking very promising. It's looking pretty good, right? So this is what I'm having for lunch today. This is something that I eat for lunch quite a lot actually. It's pretty basic, but it tastes really good, and it is, whoop, there we go. It tastes really good, and it's also low FODMAP, which is always a plus. And I just like to pair it with a little bit of plum sauce because, as you guys know, I have a huge sweet tooth, and I feel like everything tastes better with either chili or something sweet. And in case you're wondering, I probably added about a tablespoon of soy sauce to this as well. But aside from that, actually the only sauce or dressing I added to this, and then obviously the plum sauce, which you guys just saw. And I'm about to add some more because I have already run out and I've only had like one bite. I don't know why plum sauce is just so good. It just adds the perfect level of sweetness. Guys, it actually turned out so well. I don't know if you can sort of see, I feel like the lighting is making it look really dark. I'm gonna do a little taste test. Oh my days. This is so good. It'd be really good with ice cream, but I don't have any at the moment. Also, I kind of love the fact that I'm eating it like a pizza. I love all the little marble details in here.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's
so nice.
Yeah, the columns flicked up.
I've actually decided I'm going to grow out my hair, even though I've really enjoyed having short hair for the last year or so. But my best friend just got engaged. I don't know if you guys saw that already on my Instagram stories. But anyways, she got engaged and her wedding is going to be in December, which I'm so excited about. I'm already counting down until the wedding. So yeah, I just think it'd be good to have long hair, and that way we have more to work with for the day, if you know what I mean. Like I could do half up, half down, whatever. But yeah, that's the plan. I just thought I would show you my outfit today in a little bit more detail because I didn't really show it to you properly when I was in the lift this morning. I'm just wearing my red weekday store t-shirt, which you guys have seen me wear a few times now. I've got on this navy blue jumper, which is from Arquette. It's actually from the men's section, and I don't really know if it's available anymore. I will check online, and if it is, I will link it below. If not, I will try and link something similar. And I'm just wearing my mum's Levi jeans, which you guys know I love. These ones are my favorite. And I'm also just wearing my navy blue Converses. So yeah, very chill and very basic outfit of the day. I also just picked up a new bag this morning at the showing, which is there. And I'm going to show you guys because I think it's a really unique piece. Definitely something very different to some of the other pieces that I've got in my wardrobe. Firstly, look at this color. As you guys know, I'm going through a bit of a green phase at the moment, and this is literally the perfect shade of green. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing what you guys think of it. I think it's just like such a good overnight bag, but it's also a really good bag to do grocery shopping in, and it would also fit my laptop really well. So very happy with it. I'm just making this really quick recipe. Spicy peanut noodles with chili oil. I saw the recipe on TikTok. It looked really easy, it also looked really yum, so I just thought I would give it a go and see if it works out. This is the end result. We'll see what it tastes like. I feel like there's a lot of peanut butter in here. You guys have been coming in real hot recently, wanting to know how my wardrobe looks and just like for a full wardrobe tour. I feel like I don't have that good a setup at the moment. It is not by choice, it's purely because I just don't have that much space. Right now my wardrobe is quite often spread out through this entire apartment. I will have things in different cupboards because I can't fit everything in this cupboard, and I will just have things all over the place. Not really like an ideal situation, but I really am hoping that once Nick and I finally move in together and get a place together, I will be able to create a better wardrobe situation. Okay, so pretty much this is what we are dealing with. I have two cupboards like this. They're not very big, but yeah, this is what we've got to work with. On this corner of the wardrobe, I have all my blazers, and I also have a couple of leather jackets. I also have leather jackets in other cupboards as well. Like I said, there is just stuff everywhere. But yeah, this is the blazer situation here. As you can see, they are sort of color coordinated, but also not really. I probably have like 10 blazers here. As you guys know, this is probably one of my favorite ones. I love this one. It's from Arquette, and I also have it in tan because I wear it so much in grey. I thought I might as well get it in tan as well. And I'm also considering getting it in black, although I do have already like 3 or 4 black blazers, so I definitely don't need to get it in black, but I also feel like I just love the cut of it so much. This is the same one in tan, except it's just one size bigger because I kind of wanted to have more of an oversized look, and I wanted to be able to wear it as more of like a dress with under the knee boots and stockings and that kind of thing. Then I've got 2 denim jackets in my wardrobe. I have a black one and I also have a blue one, but I have found that in the last last couple of seasons I just haven't really worn denim jackets. And then I have a bit of a variety of different tops. So pretty much I've got a couple of silk shirts. I've also got a few tops like this, which you guys have seen, this sort of thing. I think you guys have probably seen most of these tops before, but you know I love this black corset that I've been wearing quite a bit. But then we sort of move into my shirts. I have a few different types of shirts, as you can see there. I've got a few blue ones, a few stripy ones, and these are sort of my more beigey coloured pieces. So I've got this top here from Awesome Iris, which I love, and I've also got a beige vest, which is from the Frankie shop. So next I've got some cream coloured tops. Most of my cream coloured tops are from Awesome Iris. I've got a few white shirts and white tops and white singlets, and at the end of this cupboard, pretty much what I keep here are new pieces that I have just gotten in that I haven't had the opportunity to wear yet. Well, I've got you guys here. I will show you a couple of those pieces. So I recently got this piece in from Victoria and Woods. It is very lovely. Sort of a champagne coloured shirt. I haven't had the opportunity to wear that yet. And I also got this really beautiful silk camion from Ira Paris. And moving on to the next cupboard, which is, as I said, the exact same size as the last one. So it's like this. And this one sort of holds more the long things, as you can sort of see. So in this one, I just have over here my jeans and pants and trousers, which I have hanging. I prefer to have pants and jeans hanging, as I just feel like I can actually see them a lot easier rather than if they were folded. So I definitely have a lot of trench coats in my wardrobe, but I just love trench coats, okay? So I feel like they're all quite different and I need all of them. So I think I've got 5. Is 5 a lot? I don't even know. 5 to me sounds like a lot given they're like pretty much all the same color. But yeah, we have 5 trench coats. Then I have my dresses, and as you can see, I do not have that many dresses. These are pretty much more my casual everyday dresses. For my evening or like wedding dresses and stuff, I keep them in a completely different wardrobe. These are sort of more the dresses I would wear if it was like a Friday night and I wanted to chuck a dress on. I'd probably have it here somewhere. And lastly, I just have a few of my hoodies hanging here because I used to have a lot of my hoodies folded and that kind of thing, but I ran out of space in the cupboard where I fold all my hoodies. And I'm not going to go through all of these cupboards because they are just so messy and so disorganized, and I feel like it's not at all inspiring or interesting content for anyone. But anyways, I hope this sort of suffices as a wardrobe tour for now. As I said, I will definitely do a much better one when I'm in a new location and I have a new wardrobe situation. I might even do a little try on of all my favorite things in my wardrobe, and we can even do a little wardrobe clean out again, and it can be a whole vibe. Until then, yeah, that's the wardrobe tour.